Hi everyone, it's Castu here with God Syndrome Gale playing Rift today on my warrior, and today I would like to talk to you guys about your favorite solo builds for warriors. Mine is Riftblade Champion Beastmaster. Now take in mind I'm only 22, so I don't have a lot of points into anything except Riftblade. And the way I play Riftblade is I do purely ranged, and Riftblade is ranged and melee, so you can do either one depending on your liking. I like range because I don't take any damage almost any time. But alright. Before I show you why I play it purely ranged, I'm gonna go into my spec and everything and give you my build. Rift Fury. Now, before I tell you what this does, or you already know what it does, Flame Sphere right here. This is going to be your number one spell that you're going to be using all the damn time, because it's your ranged attack that you're going to be using. Now, since it's not physical and it's fire damage, you're going to want 5 into this because it increases all your non-physical abilities damage. And another thing here that is for Rift Blades is Stormblade. Ability critical hits deal 100% of equipped weapon damage as air damage over the next 6 seconds. And you have different types of blade spells. So with this Elemental Flux, it gives a 15 chance to trigger their effects on normal hits. So you don't have to crit in order for you to do the extra damage, which is really, really nice. And another major spell you're going to be using here is Freeze Armor, which is your snare. And once you get more into the spec, you're going to get improved freeze armor, which makes your enemies that are affected by it take 20% additional damage from fire effects, which is really, really nice. Earth Burst. What this does is it does damage. It's a combo point, whatever, take away spell. And it does damage and it snares the enemy for 12 seconds. And it's not affected by the global cooldown, which is really nice. Here, Static Shock. Whenever your damaging attack abilities miss, are parried, or dodge, you have a 40% chance to shock your enemy for half your weapon damage, up to 100%, but I only have 2 into it. Alright, now down here you're going to have Fork. Now if you pull multiple enemies, or you're doing an AoE thing, you're going to be wanting to use this a lot. What Fork does is, it has a 1 second cooldown, and that's basically the global cooldown, which is really nice because you can use this back to back with Flame Spear. And what it does is the next spear spell cast within 15 seconds hits 2 targets instead of 1. And yeah, and right here, I didn't spec into it for this particular spec that I did on my other warrior. It now hits an additional target if you would like to spec into that. So that's really good for AoE. Track earth creatures. I don't know why the hell they have that. Avatar of Wind. Now you have different avatar abilities, but this one is my favorite because it increases your dodge by 6% and movement speed by 10%, which you're gonna need here in a second when I show you. Another key spell is Stone Spear. What it does is it does damage and it roots the target in place for 5 seconds. Now this does go with Fork, so you can root multiple targets in place, which is really nice. Another one you have here is Avatar of Water, which reduces incoming damage by 10%. I don't know, you really don't need it. Alright, and the last really usable spell that I use the most right now is Fiery Burst. What it does, it does damage per combo point. Up to right now, I think mine is 141 damage every second for 4 seconds. For every flame sphere that you hit them with, but it keeps going over and over. And yeah, and continuing on into my spec, we have Elemental Touch. Now what this does is your abilities have a 100% chance to deal air damage for each soul point you spent in Riftblade. Now here you have Elemental Blade, which increases the damage done by up to 100% of the Elemental Touch damage. And over here you have Improved Avatar, which the only reason why I took this is because it increases the burst damage, bonus of Avatar of the Rift by 65%. And once you get that, which is down here, it's really nice because what it does is it reduces physical damage taken by 10% and enhances the burst ability damage by 65%, which is this, which is going to increase your damage a lot. so it's nice. And another thing with Stone Spear, it only has a 30-second cooldown, but if you spec into this, you can reduce it by up to 15 seconds, giving it a 15-second cooldown, which is really helpful and nice. And this is my spec for Riftblade so far. And over here to Champion, I took the Take No Prisoners because it increases the damage of your Fiery Burst by 10%. And over here I took Beastmaster because whenever you rank it up more, like 10 right here, Protective Companion, your pet takes on a defensive stance and increases its armor by 20%, maximum health by 20%, and the threat generation of all attacks. So basically, your pet becomes a tank and pulls off you if you pull too many people, and it's really, really helpful. And yeah, so that's basically my build right there. You can tweak it if you would like. Now I'm going to show you how to play it. Alright, what you first do here is just snare him and then spam Flame Spear and just kite him backwards. And it's really easy and really effective, I found. And I do prefer this spec for leveling. And just keep kiting and taking it on people, and you can't really fail. And I don't know why my pet's on passive right now. I feel like a dumbass. But yeah, that's it. Feel free to leave comments, suggestions, or I don't know, tips, your favorite build, whatever you like. Yeah. Feel free to subscribe, and I'll be making more videos here soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Have fun, and don't get ganked.